Have you ever been told to just go with the flow in life? Well, that is probably the worst piece of advice that someone could give you because life is like a river and you were not meant to go with the flow. You were meant to go with your flow and find your purpose, your unique purpose in life that takes you to your river of dreams. This is the Coach That Cares, Laura Graziano, and creator of Personal Best Coaching and programs to help you heal, grow, and flourish to your full potential in life. So let's get started on the river of life. Today, I would like to reconnect you to that flow, that purpose, so that you can get closer to having your dreams come true every day. By number one, first of all, how do you know when you're in your flow? How do you connect to it? And what do you do if you get disconnected from it? So how do you know when you're in your flow or your purpose, the inner part of you that's guiding everything you do in life? Have you ever met someone that from when they're very, very young, they just know what they want to do? They want to, when they grow up, they say, they just know. Well, I like to say when you're in your flow, you just know. It's a little bit like romance. They say when the right one comes along, you know it. No one has to tell you. You just know it. And it's the same way when you're in your flow or connected to your purpose. You feel that you're at home. You feel that energized by that power source within you, that passion that makes you wake up in the morning and want to do the things that you have to do to get to that dream or that passion, that vision that you have for yourself. So you just know. And also notice that when you're in your flow, it comes easy. You know that song, It Just Comes Easy? It's not that it don't come easy. It does, but it's not always easy. When you're in your flow, it feels effortless, but that doesn't mean that there's no effort involved. In fact, I feel that I'm in my flow here when I'm speaking to you because I love inspiring people. I love knowing that something that I may have said, my words or a song or a poem or something inspired someone to be better and live better. That just makes me know I'm in my flow. Does that take work and effort to put myself out there and open my heart to the world? It does, and to prepare these YouTube videos and talks and things that take a lot of work to put together. But when you know you're in your flow, it's all worth it. And so what do you do to connect with that flow within yourself? I say the best way to do that is take a trip down memory lane to when you were a little girl or a little boy, the first time that you can have a memory of things that you liked to do. I like to think that we're each born with a reservoir of talents and abilities, kind of a wellspring of that within us that's unique to us. And it's our job to reconnect to that wellspring so that we can have that provide us with that life-giving force to get us to our dreams. And the best way then is to go back to when you were a child. What did you love doing most? Were you happiest when you were outside playing? I know I loved riding my bicycle, feeling the wind in my hair and the sun on my face, and I just felt so free. There was something about being outdoors. And I know when I saw the ocean for the first time, my mom took my sister and I on a trip to Asbury Park and Ocean Grove in good old New Jersey Shore. And when I saw the ocean, I was just astounded. And I knew that that always had to be a part of my life. That would be my happy place. And I also knew that I liked writing. I wrote my first poem when I was in 3rd grade, and my teacher, Mrs. Salinardi, said I was the poet laureate of the class. It was actually called the Rock Pile, and it was about stopping and thinking about life. And she said that I inspired my classmates to do thinking and really start dreaming about some of the things they wanted to do. And that sounded really exciting to me. And even at that young age, I knew I was in my flow. So what was your flow as a child? Think about that. And now, what happens when you get disconnected from your flow? Because life has a way of doing that. And sometimes we wind up following someone else's flow and ending up on a shore where we don't want to be, stuck somewhere, or worse, sinking in the river. So in the river of life, there are a lot of storms that come our way, but we can redirect ourselves. And how do I know that? Because it happened to me. When I was graduating high school, I really wanted to become an English teacher and go to a 4-year college. And my dad, he was very old-fashioned Italian, grew up in a little province of Verona, Italy, and had an 8th grade education. He was very smart, but he didn't believe that women needed to have that much education. And he said, you know, you'll just go to a community college and get a secretarial degree like your sister. And I was heartbroken at first. I thought, this is not part of my flow. This isn't what I had in mind. I wanted to be an English teacher. I wanted to use my creative talents to inspire others. So I did that. I went to a 2-year college and I got my associate's degree, and I got a job as a secretary working for the Lipton Tea Company. And there I started to work in the marketing area, and I found that really exciting. And I went back to school at night, and it took me 4 years, but I finally got that college degree, and I decided I wanted to go into marketing because that was creative and exciting. So I was in my flow again. So you have to keep working back to your flow and keep listening to that voice inside of you, that little voice in your head that is telling you that right way to go. And we do that by going back to our childhood and also by spending time quietly with ourselves. So I'd like to ask you, where are you in the river of life? Are you in your flow? If you take the time to be like a child again, you'll find your river of dreams. I promise you. Again, this is the Coach That Cares, and I hope this helped you today to get reconnected with your purpose, get in your flow, connect to it, and it will take you to your river of dreams. If you liked this video today, please like and subscribe to my channel so I can bring you more inspiring messages like this. I can't wait to see where the river of dreams takes you. Take care.